Hey, what is up, guys? MechlordGames here today. Got two things to discuss. One is a deck and a deck profile of an underrated deck, and the other is a bit of something serious that I really do not want to have to say, but I just feel like it needs to be said. So, over over the course of the time when we had the team channel up, it's been pretty fun. But as of lately, we've been having issues and we've had some mishaps happen to the channel. I'm not really going to go into too many details about it, but on the other hand, I am thinking of leaving the team. And the reason why that is just because ever since it happened, it's just been nothing but disrespect. I mean, they're constantly mocking me because I play gadgets, comparing me to MCole40 and saying like that I'm a scrub like him, and it's just like, they say it's in good fun, but in reality, like it's really not fun for me to have to deal with it. But I mean, those guys, I consider them family. I mean, they're really kind of they're really kind of all I got, and they sit here and they just are constantly rude. And when I made, well, like when I joined the team, like I thought we were going to be doing like a lot of team videos together, and I thought we were going to be you know doing a lot of things together and having a lot of fun and just like being supportive of each other. And so far that really hasn't happened. Yeah, we've made tag videos, but we haven't really like done many topics or discussions together. I mean, it's just been kind of like, oh yeah, well, here you're on the team, but we're not gonna really do much together. And it kind of sucks because like when you join a team, like you're supposed to support each other, you're supposed to help each other out. And I mean, I haven't, like, I can't say that I've been there like shouting out everyone else on the team. I mean, yugioh doesn't need a shout out. He's got like 7K subs, but I should have been shouting out Rogue and Dave and you know Marion, and I haven't been. And I do feel like a dick for that, because all of us, we need the support, we need the subs, and we haven't really gotten that. I mean, the thing about being a team is like you're supposed to support each other, and there really hasn't been much support. It's just been like, oh yeah, well, let's just do this. Like there hasn't been much of supporting each other as a team. It's just been like, yeah, well, let's just do this or let's just do that. Like there isn't like, oh yeah, well, we're gonna help you out with this. I mean, Marion today, he brought up the fact, he's like, dude, he's like, you have more subs than nearly any of us except yugioh, like, and you don't have many views. Like, what the hell? And that's because most of my subscribers have either quit the game or have moved on from the game, and just in general no one watches my channel anymore. And it really sucks. It's painful, to know that I had a big following for a while and it died down, and then I had a big following for a while and it died down, and it's taken its toll on me personally. Like, I'm feeling like shit over here because of it, and I'm getting shit on by my own team as well. And it's like, they don't understand what I'm feeling right now. They don't understand the things I've had to deal with in my life. They don't understand the things that I've actually had to see and deal with. It's a pain in the ass, to feel like that I'm here in this team and I'm not even really a part of it. Like, I feel like it's like, oh yeah, well, your video qualities are shit, so I'm not gonna really do much to help you out. It just like it really sucks. It's a bummer. Like, my PC is a shitty PC. It barely lets me make videos half the time, and if I can't really do much editing to them because it's just like, oh yeah, well, we're gonna overheat and we're gonna shut down on you while you're editing, and then you have to start all over again and start all over again every time it happens. So like, in order to actually like edit a video and actually take time into it, I have to like actually literally leave it on for 20, like I have to work for 20 minutes, shut my PC down, turn it back on, work for 20 minutes, shut it down, turn it back on. It's really annoying, and it takes way too much time. My computer takes 15 minutes to load as it is, and then 20 just to be able to edit, and then another 15 to shut off. I spend an hour like every time I'm actually trying to edit a video, I spend at least an hour or so just shutting the thing down and turning it off continuously to be able to edit. And it's retarded, and they don't get that it's difficult. I mean, I would like to have a bit more support from my own team and from you guys as well, and I haven't exactly been getting that. So we're going to kind of get out of this topic now, and we're actually going to go on to the topic that I was talking about. And it's Breaker's Magic Word. No, it's not Breaker. It has nothing to do with Breaker. In fact, whoa. I did not tell my phone to turn the volume up. Sorry, I have a game going on my phone right now, and apparently it's just like, yeah, we're going to turn the volume up. Because, gadgets in this house go fucking crazy. So anyway, we're going to be talking about Fluffles, and Fluffles in general. So, Fluffles as an archetype is very, very underrated. A lot of people are like, oh, they're so shit. Like, they're so filthy. Like, they're not a good deck. They don't have potential. Or, oh, they can't do this, or they can't do that. I've played full power Necros and have lost to Fluffles. This deck can be good. This deck can be strong. It is actually a fairly good fucking deck. And everyone wants to just critic it. Like, oh, well, because you can't make this monster and you can't finish that and that and that. You can't, the deck sucks. Like, really? Go fuck yourself. Okay, I have hatred for people who constantly nitpick at a deck because it doesn't have a fucking monster like Trish. Or because, oh, well, you can't stop this attack from your hand with like a Valk, so your deck sucks. Or like, oh, your deck doesn't search as consistently as Clayfort, so it sucks. Well, you know what? Go fuck yourself, dumbass. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about, apparently, because you obviously never gave a shit or tried to build the deck to see how it works. And I'll tell you, this has more pluses a turn than fucking Necros. This has more pluses a turn than Cleaforts, than fucking Shadalls. This deck pluses more than those fucking scrubby-ass meta decks. And, maybe you're going to sit here and you're going to yell at me because I call them scrubby. Well, you know what? They are. They are for fucking scrubs because that's all people play nowadays, is the meta. You know what? It takes no skill to just summon a Cleafort fucking tower. Like, oh, it's like, oh, summon this, and I special this, and I special this, and I search this, and then I normal summon that, and then I distribute all these three, and then, yeah. Like, what skill is there in Cleafort Tower Turbo? There is none. What skill is there in Burning Abyss fucking stun? There's no skill in that. What skill is there in Helmet Knights? Nothing. There is no skill. Those decks don't require a thought process to play. The deck just does. The deck just goes. There's no, oh, well, like, okay, Necros is an exception. Necros is a deck that has many variables you can do a lot of different things in. Necros is a skill deck. Everything else is just pretty much fucking autopilot. The deck just goes on its own. Like, you don't even have to really do anything. It just goes. So now that I've done ranting about that, now let's get into the deck profile. So we have Edgem Tomahawk. Edgem Tomahawk has the ability to send an Edgem card from your hand to the graveyard to inflict 100 damage to your opponent, as well as then you can send one Edgem monster from your deck to the graveyard, and then the name becomes the name of the sent Edgem card that was sent to the graveyard. Fluffle Dog. Well, at 3, when this card is no more special summoned from your hand, you can add one Edgem Saber or Fluffle monster from your deck to your hand, except Fluffle Dog. 3 Fluffle Leo. When this card declares an attack, it gains 500 attack to the end of the battle phase. Now, this guy really is not that important, but he still does help. He's a good beat stick to get around stupid things. I mean, he becomes 2100 when he attacks. He's a level 4. He can be special summoned off a toy vendor. You can use him for rank 4 plays. He really is not that bad in this deck build, and I've played this deck a lot, and it's pretty good. It's pretty solid. I still have a few more kinks I'm trying to work out, but so far this is the best build of Fluffles I've ever seen. So we have 2 Edgem Chain. When it's sent from the hand or field to the graveyard, you can add 1 Frightfur card from your deck to your hand. And then when it declares an attack, you add an Edgem Chain card from your deck to your hand. So it can search itself out. You can pitch it off a toy vendor, get a card, and then Edgem Chain will go off, and then you can search out your Frightfur Fusion. And then we have 3 Fluffle Bear. Send it from your hand to the graveyard to set a toy vendor from your deck. And then you can tribute it to target Poly in your graveyard, add it back to your hand. We don't have Poly in the deck, so that never gets used. We are running 2 Edgem Saber. This is used for rank 3 plays primarily. Rank 3 plays happen in this deck. They really can happen. They can be very useful. It also allows you to set up your draws off a toy vendor. So like if you want to use toy vendor as a play, you can simply just use this and get your play combos going. Fluffle Sheep, this is primarily to bounce back your Fluffle Dog after you've searched, and then you can summon an Edgem card, whether it's an Edgem Tomahawk, Edgem Saber, Edgem Chain. But primarily you want to bring back Tomahawk. Like, you want to summon Tomahawk off Fluffle Sheep as much as possible, because then with, Tomahawk, you can ditch cards from your deck to the graveyard. It's just more speed. And this card right here, the most broken card Fluffles have, Fluffle Wing at 2. If you control Toy Vendor, you can banish this card from your graveyard, then target one Fluffle monster in your graveyard and banish it. And if you do, draw one card. Then you can send one Toy Vendor you control to the graveyard, and if you do that, draw one card. Then Toy Vendor gets to go off afterwards because it was sent to the graveyard. And then you get a +3. And Fluffle Wing, since it is a Fluffle card, it can be searched out by Fluffle Dog. So Fluffle Dog can search into a searchable +3. Pretty broken. There's not a lot of decks that can search into an instant +3. There really isn't. And it also sets up for some rank 3 plays as well, so that's also amazing. We are running 3 instant fusion because there are good targets. We can go for Nodin, we can go for Fusionist for rank 3s or rank 4 plays. 2 Fret for fusion, just being able to fusion out of your graveyard. This deck fills the graveyard pretty quickly, so you have easy access to your good fusion monsters. Still running Regekis and Dark Holes. Dark Law is a problem against this deck. You go up against Masked Heroes, you want to be able to have those outs to Dark Law because everything that goes to your graveyard gets banished. And you search cards a lot in this deck, and that will banish a card out of your hand, and you do not want that happening ever. So we need the Dark Law outs. Need to put in Book of Moon, but I just cannot right now for the life of me find space. We are running 3 Upstart Goblin, just more searchability, more speed. 3 Toy Vendor. You discard a card from your hand, draw a card and reveal it, and if it's a Fluffle monster, you can special summon it. Otherwise, you send it to the graveyard. And then when it's sent to the graveyard, you can add a Fluffle monster or Edgimp Saber from your deck to your hand. So this is like you can set up a Fluffle monster on the top of your deck with Edgimp Saber, summon Saber back. Like you top deck Bear, summon Saber, and then pitch a card for Toy Vendor, grab Bear, summon Bear, make a rank 3, and like the possibilities of this deck can get nuts. And then for our traps, we've got Bottomless, 2 Mirror Force, Torrential, Ring of Destruction, Compulse, Solemn Warning, and then for our extra deck, we have Fret for Saber Tiger, 1 Fret for Wolf, 1 Fret for Tiger, 2 Elder God Nodin, 1 Fusionist, 1 Darker Blade Exceeds Dragon, 1 number 101, 1 Castell, 1 Gagaga Samurai, 1 Dagusta Emerald, 1 Gagaga Cowboy, 1 number 52 Diamond Crab King, 1 Ghost Trick Alucard, and 1 Levier the Siege Dragon. So, the combo with this deck is primarily you want to open up with either Bear, Toy Vendor, and Dog. If you open with Dog and Bear, you've got a great hand. Because you go Bear into Toy Vendor, Fluffle Dog into Fluffle Wing, Toy Vendor away Fluffle Wings, get a card, then Fluffle Wings effect, banish the Bear and itself to draw a card, send Toy Vendor to the graveyard, draw another card, Toy Vendor, search out another card. You're probably going to search out Sheep or another Wing. What the fuck? Why the fuck did it just do that? I don't know. That's not what I told it to do. That is not what I told it to do. But yeah, the possibilities of combos of this deck are endless. The deck can get around a lot of things, and if you guys would like to see some combos of this deck, I will definitely make a video of the combos of Fluffles, just because I feel like this deck is really underrated, and I really want to see what you guys think. So, like I said, guys, the serious topic, I really did mean that, and for the deck, I really mean that too. So if you guys have anything to say, leave it in the comments down below. Click that subscribe button if you haven't already. All the bit of extra support really does help, and it really does help make me feel better, really makes me want to make more videos, and wants me to, keep more active on YouTube itself. So thank you for watching, guys. I'll see you guys later in the next video.